city, rap city, city, rap city, city, rap city, rap city, city, rap city, city, rap city.
Yo, what's going on, guys, man? It's your boy JusBlow with my boy Yaheem, and today we are interviewing JusBlow. What's going on, JusBlow? How you doing, my boy? You doing all right?
What's the word? Hell yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just blessed to be alive. I'm out here chilling with my boy MB. Came to tap in on y'all new show, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate the love.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. My boy JusBlow is our first artist that we are interviewing on our very new segment called Rap City. All right, so look, Blow, we're going to be asking you a few questions to get to know you and get to know like your lifestyle and what you really go through in life. You know what I'm saying? So, you ready for it?
Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay, so how did you come about with your name?
So with my name, man, it really came. I was a badass little kid. First, we was playing with cap guns and all that.
Right.
Motherfuckers I just be shooting. They like, man, bro, you just always blowing that motherfucker. You feel me?
Okay.
And it, that's how that shit came around. And on some when we got older. You feel me?
Right. That's how you became with JusBlow. Okay, word. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. So what was your first job? Like your very first job?
If we want to be real, I have never worked a job in my life. So my first real job is we was the shorties. The older guys used to have me on lookout and shit on the corner. Like I'm supposed to alert them whenever police coming around and shit. You feel me?
Okay.
They had me as a crash out. Like, here, hold these drugs and shit. But that's like the only job I ever had. You feel me?
Type shit, man. Hey, well, you gotta get it how you get it. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
I'm a rapper now, though. This is really my first real job.
It paid off, though. Right?
It definitely paid off.
Yeah, it paid off, man. It paid off. Okay, so how was this whole thing like formed? How did you become like an artist? Like, what started everything?
So it was really when I was locked up. They had a motherfucker on 23 and 1. So man, all that time I really did like 3.5 years. So like all that time that I had, I was just in there writing, and I was telling myself, you feel me, like, man, when I get out, I'm really do this music shit. I want to do right by society, and spread a positive message and shit like that. So as soon as I got out, first thing I did, I went straight to the studio, made that first day out, and the rest was history. But that's really what solidified me as an artist, right there. That's what made me start doing that.
It's all about dedication, man. Dedication and positivity and focusing on the goal, man. You know what I'm saying? You could do anything you put your mindset to. That's what's up. That's what's up. What was the thing that pretty much got your music out there that really just like hit for you, that put you on the charts?
Man, all right. So I want to say it was I did the rap cipher with y'all, the BT, and then I got my music video for the first day out. Once that got up by BT, that's when I started noticing a lot.
So would you say that the interview that you had kind of like put your name out there a little bit, and then after you shot the first day out, it was like that was it? Like everybody was like, oh shit, like I need to JusBlow and actually do some shit, do some shit with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Collab with them and everything.
Yeah, that's what I would say right there, because people seeing my face, they like, damn, this a fresh new face. Then they had the music video behind it. That's like, okay, all right, this dude's serious. We wanna lock in with him. He doing something. And then actually, Baby Swish, who signed to Republic, he was signed before I was signed. He actually reached out as soon as I dropped the song and shit like that.
Yeah, I heard some of Baby Swish's song. I think it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, hell yeah, he did that.
He be going crazy. I think he's about to actually drop an album here soon too, as well.
Yeah,
did he drop it already?
Nah, he's finna drop it. Look, I give y'all a little free chicken. Be looking for that song with me and him on there.
Oh, you got a song with him? Okay,
that's all I'm gonna say. Hell yeah. So we gonna push Brody album too, because he was the first one to show love to me. So I'm always look out for Brody.
That's love, man. Always gotta look out for those that look out for you. 100%. Okay, so now have you been around for a long time, or have you only done a few shows?
Man, I'm trying to think. As far as shows and shit, man,
have you had any like shows around the rack? I'm saying, or maybe like little
I had
shows, like on the blocks or something like that.
Yeah, we had like little kickback parties. I'll perform at the parties and stuff like that.
Okay.
It was like really a lot of threats toward my life, so I had to take a step back from performing. But now, like, I got security around me, everything going good, so I'm really about to start flooding the clubs, all that, especially when this album dropped. I damn near want to go on tour.
The security is definitely needed, man, because you just never know what can happen. You know what I'm saying? And who's try to even try you. You know what I mean?
Man,
Sure, bro.
I really could tell a crazy story without being too incriminating a little bit.
Okay,
Speaking of
go
that,
ahead.
we was shooting a video. Actually, me and Baby Swiss was shooting a video, and a video got shot up. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So
See,
it's little stuff like that.
now that I remember that, my boy Rondell, he actually shoots music videos. I don't know if you, well, you obviously know who Rondell is, and we was there at that
Oh
time.
yeah,
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 we was there at
yeah,
that time.
yeah.
Man, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Literally,
they was
just like
flying.
Baby
Hey,
Swiss saw.
the
Hey,
bullets
they
was
was,
flying,
oh,
man.
bro. Hey, me and Rondell was running, bro. I'm telling you, we was running in that bitch. Oh,
Chicago, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was kind of fun. I know kids, it's not fun, but that shit was kind of
yeah,
fun, man.
bro. Yeah, you had the adrenaline kicking in on, bro.
Man,
Okay, so what is your idea of a studio session? Like, what do you think needs to be there?
for my studio session, off the
Right.
bat, I need some weed, cause
Okay.
weed, I don't want to sound too like an addict or nothing, but weed
Mm-hmm.
helps me get in my a positive and creative mindset. And then I need my homies,
Yeah.
cause
So that's
they gonna
always good. Yeah.
man, you know they gonna stop me when I'm lying, or they gonna stop me with some shit weak. You feel me?
Exactly.
And I need a good producer and engineer. I need the best engineer and the best producer because the beats is like I give all my credit to producers and engineers because they the ones who gonna bring the life out of the song. Like the beats and engineering make the song, so I definitely need them around.
100%. Hey,
Yeah.
well, I'll be mixing the mastering too, gang. So hey,
Mm-hmm.
I know we discussed about your next upcoming album, bro. If you ever trying to get in the studio, man, you let me know.
Hey,
All right. So
actually,
look,
man.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Now
do
you
you
good?
have
You good?
any? Do you have any brothers or do you have any sisters?
I got a brother from Taxtown. We not on good terms right now.
Really?
We really not on good terms. I ain't even gonna touch on that situation. But it's really my little
Yeah.
cuz right here, NB, next to me. You feel
Yeah,
me?
yeah.
He rap too, so I'm trying to put him on the spotlight. He really shit damn that better than me. So I need to get him in front of the right people.
Okay. Um. Now, this question might be a little bit, it might be a little bit crazy. We just kind of want to like, understand like, because I know that you being an artist, I know you probably have people that are hating on your downfall, hating on your things like that. Have you ever been shot at, or I mean, have you ever been shot before? Can you talk about what happened during that incident? I know we talked about the incident earlier, with the whole music video that was going on, but other than that, have you ever been shot at, previously or any time before that?
Ooh, yeah. I'm trying to think. Mm, nah, I think that really. Yeah, I got shot at twice. I got shot at once. I was 13. This is gonna sound a little crazy, but this is really how I caught my case. Motherfucker, me and my homie, RP him, we was trying to break into a little crib and shit.
Right.
Shit ended up going left. He got killed. I got shot in my calf. Man, that shit took some months to heal from, and then I ended up getting locked up. Did my little time for that, and then yeah, that time at the music video, I got shot at that time.
Did you
But
say
yeah,
after you got locked up, that kind of like pretty much like told you like, hey, like I need to really like change my life around, really like need to do something different and try something new, and that's what led you to being able to, start making music and like pretty much put your pain and your soul into your music.
man, what I was in there praying every night. God, please let me come from under this, because I thought it was over, and I'm like, man, God, if you give me a second chance, I'm not gonna take it for granted. Like, man, I'm gonna do something with it. He look at me now. I'm really doing it. So
Yeah, I know,
I'll
man. You're
praise to
doing
God
your
for that.
thing, bro, man. God is good. What do you think is like, in your opinion, what do you think is influencing the culture right now?
Like you like what is influencing the culture?
Right. As far as like the music scene, do you think that a lot of the younger kids are like influenced on like gang activities and shootings and
Man,
things
hell
like that?
yeah. And I like cause this the music industry, I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of evil in a way, cause
Yeah.
that's what they pushing. And yes, the kids is definitely getting influenced by that stuff. Like man, I just seen like a little 16-year-old yesterday walking around with a
Mhm.
gun bigger than him. They got switches,
What?
all type of shit, and it really fall back on us, the little bit of the older crowd, because this is what they see and we rapping about it and we pushing it, especially us artists too. It don't make it no better. We getting these millions of views and we
Yeah.
not talking about nothing good. And kids' brains ain't fully developed yet, so they easily influenced and persuaded to do some shit they ain't got no business doing.
Right. Now, would you say that, I heard some of your songs and stuff like that. Hey, it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. Your songs do be hard. Now, would you ever change up like your style of music and maybe lean towards more of like trying to help the youth and help the culture? Maybe change their opinion and maybe help them like say, hey, there's a different way out of there other than like, doing like gang activities and all the other stuff. You know what I mean?
Man, yeah. After this album, man, my next album, that's I want to focus on that. I want to change. 'Cause I don't want to keep rapping about the same shit. 'Cause that's not gonna be it. But I want to try something different. That's the lane I want to go toward. It's helping push peace, push positivity for these kids.
Exactly, man. Hey, positivity is key, man. The younger youth, man, they definitely look up to the older crowd for sure. What would you say would be the worst experience of being locked up?
Man, the way they treat you
Really?
man, they treat you like you worthless, man. And they got us eating bullshit. And I ain't gonna lie, like, hey, all them people who y'all think y'all homies and shit, man, when you lose everything, you get locked up, you're at rock bottom, bro. They not gonna be there for you. It's gonna be a select few. Just always keep that. That's one of the
100%.
worst, man. That's one of the worst. Calling motherfuckers and they not picking up the phone, man. Man, that's the
Now,
worst shit ever.
did you have people around you, as such as like your mom, your dad, that didn't like, the type of music you was rapping, or were they always like supportive of your music?
So right now, my dad, Pop says he locked up for a double homicide. So bro ain't never really been in my life. I only see him through a motherfucker, what they call it, a little plexiglass shit, or through a jail car. And then my mom, man, she been on drugs heavy since I was a shorty, but now I got some money. I'm trying to help her. So they really never had no. I'll show them, I'll rap to my pops. She'd be like, yeah, yeah, that shit raw, keep going. And then my mom, she ain't getting no fuck. She trying to get high, some more shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm in the process of getting that shit fixed for her right now. But yeah, I mean, I could say
That's
my
what's up,
dad though.
man.
He always pushed me, told me to keep going and shit though.
That's good. Like, even though he might not be around as much, as long as he's like supportive. You know what I mean? Because we all get caught up in our own lives, things like that. So definitely understandable.
Yeah, he just wanted
Now,
me to do something. You feel me? Just not be like
right? Oh,
him.
my bad. Go ahead. My bad about that,
You
my
good?
boy.
You good? Motherfucker had a cramp. I had to stand up for a second.
Oh, bro. Hey, I know sometimes when you sit down too long, I know your legs be falling asleep. Oh, bro. Now, would you say that you rap what you live, like, or would you say that some things that you might rap might be a little?
Let the ops tell it.
Okay.
Man, I'll be cat rapping, but no, I am an entertainer though.
Yeah.
But yeah, most of the shit I'm rapping about, I really done been through, or
Hmm.
yeah, I done did it. And then the other half of it is for the people who going through some shit and need that voice. You feel me? Like,
Yeah. 100%.
yeah.
100. Now, your first song that blew up, your first day out, right? Is that like? Do you still use that as a reminder every day to like keep pushing you and keep making you go, harder and harder in every song that you drop?
Hell yeah, I'll go back, I'll listen to the song 100 times, read the comments all on YouTube. But yeah, that's like a reminder, like, man, bro, you just got out and look at the way you going. You need to keep pushing. And all this shit new,
100%.
like everything that's happened, this shit is new to me. So it's like I feel like a little kid again. I really don't want this shit to end. So and I'm
Okay.
trying to
Hey,
stay
this
focused.
consistency is key, man. Consistency is key. Now, look, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. A lot of people, when they want to get into the rap scene because they know it pays good, they know they'll be able to get a good check, good money for it from it. Would you say that you rap because you want to find a way out of the hood, or would you say that you rap because you're doing it just for the money?
It's I say both, right? So
Yeah.
I know I got a talent, and if I go hard enough with my talent, I can be paid for doing something that I love, and this talent is gonna help me live my life. So it's kind of a both. It's kind of both, if you get what I mean.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. I mean, like, hey, it does pay good, and there's nothing wrong with that. But it's also like a way where you can, change your life as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and this shit really is not what it seems like. It's not what it's pictured to be. People think it's all glitz and glamour and all that shit, but it's not, bro. Like, yeah, the money good, but it could come with a lot of shit. You damn near gotta be a lawyer when it comes to these contracts and make sure you're not getting screwed over. People start turning their back on you. You gotta start feeding people. It's a whole lot
Yeah.
that come with it. You feel me?
But about that, now would you say that Would you say that you had any incidents where it's like you needed to, I guess you could say, pay back some of the homies, where it's like, they see you up now, like, are there any people that like envy you at all?
Yeah. So my whole life I moved around a lot, right? Because
All right.
I come from a broken home, so I was going from crib to crib. And
Right.
when I first got out, I was living over east for a little bit. I had a little crib over there. And these the guys I ain't gonna say I grew up with, but I kind of did grow up with. And man, they seen I started to get a little traction, and they started to feel some type of way.
Okay.
And man, they was trying to rob people I know, try to rob me. Matter of fact, yeah, they didn't shot at me, all type of shit. So
Wow.
I had
That's
cut that
that's
shit off.
insane, bro.
Yeah. And then I just went back home. Now I'm back with my family, LNMB, never leave my brothers, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
This is my real family. So I kind of clean house, you feel me? And got the
Would you
right
say you
people
trust
around me.
them? Like you
Yeah, I
trust them, and you know
trust
that.
them with my life. Trust them with my
Okay.
life. Hell yeah.
Sure, sure. Now, the rap that when it comes to like your songs and stuff like that, that whenever an artist gets up there and they pop in, you feel me, if they can't get the artist, they usually get like their friends or their family. Do you ever have any fear of like maybe one day you might lose one of your loved ones because of how big you're getting in the music scene?
Yes, yes. Like we actually dealing with that right now. RP C Dot man, RP Killer, that was my uncle, bro. They actually just lost their
Wow.
life due to gun violence and shit. But that's
RP,
yeah,
man.
I do fear that, and I try not to. That's why I try not to diss. You feel me? Because it ain't no
Hmm.
sense of that. I'm bigger than that, and I don't need to do that. And if I'm dissing, I'm giving them fame and clout. And if they my ops, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want y'all to have no money out there. I want y'all to be broke down there dead. So I ain't gonna
Exactly.
do that. But yeah, I do fear for that. I definitely do.
Oh, how does growing up in an environment where gangs are prevalent influence your music and in personal and how does that affect your personal journey?
It honestly affects it a lot because I feel like I was robbed out of a childhood, and I can't blame nobody but myself. But at the same sense, that's the environment that I was brought up in. But I think that shit has a lot to do, a lot to do. Like you will see kids, no offense, you see the white kids or the kids that grew up in the suburbs,
Hmm.
bro, fun ass childhoods, traveling state to state. You feel me?
Right.
And stuff like that. So it plays a big part, and it honestly it leads people down the wrong path and really screws them over. Most motherfuckers don't even have a chance. As soon as they born, they ain't even got a chance. They just
Yeah.
born into it, and they life already fucked up.
And shit. That's why they start making music, they start doing things of that nature, and then they find different routes, and that's how life is. Sometimes even when things are tough, and sometimes when things are hard, you gotta find different routes and innuendos, and keep on pushing and keep on striving. So,
Man, for real.
can you shed light on some of the challenges you faced as an artist?
Yeah. So one of the first is just sometimes finding the motivation, bro. And just find the motivation just to get in the studio and stay consistent. Because at
Hmm.
certain times before I got signed and all that, I really wanted to say just, man, you know what, fuck this. This shit ain't gonna work out. I'm finna go back to what I know and going back into the streets. And then it's a lot of one of the challenges, the biggest ones that I face is having to cut people off. You seeing people change up, and then
Right.
they trying to say you change up, but it's really them. You feel me? Because there's money
Yeah.
involved. They want you to, yeah,
Exactly. They
can
want
you
you to
send me
break
ten
bread and do
thousand?
that.
Yeah, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, you ain't never did nothing for me before this, but now you feel like you entitled to something. So that's one of the big things. That shit actually really make you depressed. And
Yeah.
I gotta stay off these drugs, man. I ain't gonna lie. Like now that I got this money and shit, it give me access to shit that I normally shouldn't have access to. I got access to. So that's one of the things for
And
real.
hey, sometimes it takes time. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes time, and then once you're able to overcome, those battles, it hits different. You feel me? And then now you're on a clear mindset and a clear path. And I'm glad that you're thinking about that, and you're really wanting to like put that and start a new path. That's what's up, bro. Now, when it comes to your music, right? It often like reflects like the realities of the street life, right?
Mhm.
How do you balance being authentic while also sending a positive message to your audience?
It's honestly the shit is hard. So what I try to do is I try to switch the songs up. Like I might drop like a drill song here, but then I might drop something for the ladies, or I might drop something where I'm sending a positive message. It is really hard to do that shit, but I try. I try, and the best I can do is by switching up the beats, honestly, and then switching up my flow. And then when I'm writing a song, getting in a different environment instead of being surrounded by guns and shit. While I'm writing a song, I might want to be with a girl when I make a song. That shit gonna help me, or I might want to bring, you know, somebody positive to the studio with me. That's gonna help me rap something positive.
Right, 100%. You know, something that's gonna like bring the vibes. You know, make you feel good.
Yeah.
You know, so you be able to perform better. Okay, okay, okay. Did you share a specific experience that had a profound impact on your perspective and ultimately influence your music?
Yeah.
Like,
Let's see. Let's see. Man, when my old homie shot at me, bro, that shit changed my perspective of the whole world. Like somebody who you can grow up with, who you thought would die for you or ride for you, end up turning their
mhm.
back on you, and that just made me have a perspective of fuck everybody. If you ain't with me, you're against me. And then that you once when you hear this album, you gonna hear it translate a lot into my music. You gonna be able to see my mentality and really how I'm coming on this album when it drop.
Okay. Hey, well, look, you know, I like that, man. I like that. You know, you still grinding, you still going, and you know, you still pushing no matter how hard it get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I'm still trying to elevate. This only the beginning.
Exactly. You
It's
gotta
only the
elevate, man.
beginning.
The grind doesn't stop. You know what I'm saying? Grind doesn't stop, no matter how hard it gets. So, can you speak? Can you speak to the role of how music plays in addressing social issues and providing a voice for marginalized communities?
And that it honestly it play a big part, right? So
Mm-hmm.
y'all know about the stuff that the police injustice, motherfuckers they what they do kneel on George Floyd, Trayvon Martin and stuff like that,
Yeah.
and that needs to be heard. And as us artists, I feel like that's our responsibility to rap about that certain stuff like that, and put that out to the community so that we can come together, have
Exactly. Like
unity.
be a voice. You know, be a
Yeah.
voice.
And yeah, that honestly that played a big role, and I want to come out with something like that too. And I feel like as artists, we really need to start as a black artist, we
Mm-hmm.
reaching out to the black community. We really need to start taking that more serious and doing that.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You know, definitely all about the positivity, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, you've been through a lot in your life, and it's good that, you know, sometimes in life, you know, we go through battles and we go through hard things, you know, to form us into the person who we are today. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's what's
yeah.
up, man. That's what's up. Okay, so as someone who has had run-ins with the police, how has that shaped your outlook on law enforcement and the justice system?
I fucking hate the police. I ain't gonna lie. Like, like, bro, they'll pull up. Man, we'd be on the block just chilling, and bro, they'll pull up and
Mhm.
shake us down. Like, what a guns at? What a like? Damn, bro. Like, we just
For
sitting there
real.
chilling. We live right here. What are you doing? So that really gave me a bad taste. And bro, this system, bro, is meant for us to lose, bro. Like. That's why I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie. That's why they pushing this violence, bro, because they damn near own these prison systems, bro. So like, the more
that
violence we
is true,
push, the
man.
more kids gonna get locked up, the more going to jail, the more money they getting. And I just feel like it's the justice system not fair, bro. And as a black person, bro, you already you fucked. As soon as you walk in that
Exactly.
courtroom, you fucked.
If you know, you know. You know,
Yeah.
this shit corrupted out here. You know what I mean? It's really corrupted out here. In what ways would you say that? My bad. In what ways do you use your platform to bring attention to the root causes of crime and gang violence and advocate for positive change?
So honestly, before I ain't gonna lie, I was a complete asshole. I was not doing it. I was actually promoting the violence. I'd be on social media
Hmm.
saying F this dead person, I'm smoking this person. But now I know I got people watching me and stuff. I'm using I don't know, say like RIP them. If somebody I know from the city died, or if I don't know and they was just a good kid, I'm using that to promote their funeral. I'm gonna pay for it, and then I'm starting to do fundraisers and stuff like that. Like we just did the give back. We did a turkey drive because Thanksgiving just passed.
Yeah, hell yeah,
We
man.
was giving back to the
That's
community
good.
like that. So I'm starting to get better with that stuff. Yeah,
That
I'm
leads to
starting
the
to get
next
better.
question. What steps do you take to promote peace and unity within your community, despite the challenges that arise from your affiliations?
Man, yeah, like we trying to do, give back to the community. We trying to do drives. I'm really trying to start like to do like a youth football thing and shit for the teenagers to help them get out of the streets. You know what I mean?
Right,
So right
right.
now I'm in the works with some people. We talking about getting a little company set up for that, and that's really my next plan as far as like helping out the community and stuff like that.
That's good, man. That's good. That's good. Give to the youth. You feel me?
Yeah,
Because hey, at the end of the day, you are a role model. To, your fans and things of that nature. So, how do you handle the responsibility of being a role model to your fans?
man.
Like,
I think twice about everything that I do and everything that I post. Like, bro, like I might, so I know I post one wrong thing and it could cause somebody to go crash out and fuck their life up because I just said
right.
do this, do that. You know what I mean? So I try to think twice about everything I post, and then I make sure I don't post nothing crazy. Not posting no guns and shit like that because I don't want to portray that image for the kids who out there looking up to me. I want them to go get money. You feel me?
Yeah, 100%. Change your life around to where like, hey, not wrong working a job. You feel me? Like, you don't got it. Like, fast money is not always good money. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Exactly.
So, what advice would you give to the young aspiring artists who may also come from similar backgrounds, want to pursue their dreams?
Stay focused, man. Stay focused. That's the one thing you gotta do. Stay focused and consistent. You gotta really go out there and politic, bro. I know some people just be closed off, but you never know when you're gonna meet that right connection and that right person. So every chance you get to promote your music, bro, you need to promote it, and you need to go to events. And you need to meet people. Like it's okay. Don't think just you a goofy or you a lame because you actually trying to go out and reach out to people. Like nah, bro, do that shit. It's gonna help you for sure.
100%, because people don't realize that networking, communicating with others, building a relationship with people it helps way more than what people really think. You know,
Man, for
and
real.
like sometimes like you're comfortable with your homies, you always kicking it with your homies, and it's all comfortable and everything like that. But people don't realize that when you actually network and branch out to other people that are in a way better position than you are, shit, you never know. They could put you in a position now where it's like, hey, now you making money and you can help other people out. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's like if I ain't never meet you and Rondell, I never get that deal. You see what I'm saying?
100%, man. 100%. Now we're gonna ask a little bit, some more of like personal questions as far as like your family, where you from, and things of that nature. Okay.
Okay.
So where are you from?
Man, I'm from the nine. You feel me? I'm from Chicago.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Chicago, 79th and Essex to be
So
exact. But
you're from here. So you pretty much like you haven't really like. Do you ever? My bad. Go ahead. Keep going. I didn't mean
nah,
to
you
cut you
good,
off
you
like that.
good. You good.
Okay. So you're from here. So have you ever thought about moving to like maybe a different state? Maybe like LA is known for networking and things of that nature. There's a lot of businesses and stuff like that out there. Have you ever thought about going, and branching out to different states?
I am trying to move to Hollywood. I ain't gonna lie.
Move
Yeah.
there and live
Yeah.
there, or just stay there for like networking purposes?
Man, I'm about to go move there because I know don't none if I stay here in Chicago,
Right.
don't nothing good happen. Ain't nothing good gonna happen for me. But I know if I move out to Cali, it ain't nothing but positive shit gonna happen because it's only going up from there.